Well, at first, when you're speaking it, I'm just recalling my own experience of becoming a parent. And immediately, really wanting to be the best parent that I could be, and really feeling that deeply. And I had these expectations from my own, being raised as a child, and my own parents and their parents, and taking what worked there and then wanting to apply it to my parenting, seeing things that didn't work and wanting to change things, and then kind of failing, not doing the best, not living up to my own expectations. And, but really, really wanting that. And so one of the things that you just said is the knowing of that, knowing that there's something different, knowing that there is actually this idealistic way of parenting or being that is real. So there's the ideas of that, and there's the knowing of that. And so that is the basis, the knowing of that. And so for myself, I remember just reflecting, thinking, there's something greater outside of what I'm doing right now. And I personally want to understand that. And so the training that I am so fortunate to be a part of, and you are as well, brought me to that basis and that understanding, which is our own power to know. It's our own power to know, and to really trust that. Trust in our own power to know, even though it's like, oh, I should be acting this way, or I should be doing this. These are all of our thoughts and ideas of the idealistic. But to really sink into our heart and sink into that and to trust in that. And it's actually a place of natural rest. So when we take just even a moment, taking like a moment right now of just relaxing for a moment and giving ourselves a break, of trying to live up to the way we should be, of trying to do this or do that, or maybe we wish it to be wish our scenario or our circumstance or our kids or ourselves to be different in some way, to just rest and allow the naturalness of the thoughts and the emotions and the experiences, our circumstance, to just be for a moment, to be as it is, to be as they are, to allow ourselves to be as we are. And just in that one moment, that one brief moment, there's a moment of relief. And to know that we're okay and our kids are okay and we can relax. And we access a wisdom, and we access clarity of what's going on in this circumstance. What is it that our children need? What is it that I need? And then we respond, rather than, for myself, when I'm looking back to my original, coming into being a parent, there was reactivity to the way that I was feeling, or being hard on myself because of not living up to my own expectations. Wanting my children to behave in a certain way. And so when we stop doing these things, even though the thoughts are arising, this is where we can be of benefit to ourselves and to everyone. And it's such a simple shift, but we have to get to know it. We need to interrupt, so to speak, kind of our patterns that we see them so clearly through our own power to know. And so we choose to make a change just in a little moment. And we might have a moment here of clarity that we remember, okay, I'm gonna just relax for a moment. And then we might forget. And then maybe in a few hours we might remember. Maybe we don't remember until tomorrow. But we give ourselves this gift of acknowledging, just sinking deep into just a natural moment of rest and relaxation. and give that to ourselves again and again and see what comes about from that. We have to test it in our own experience, of course. And so, just to share, kind of looking back as I was sharing originally, this reactivity for me was out of anger and impatience. Just speaking really directly here, anger and impatience, where I actually thought that I would physically harm my children. And so, this commitment to wanting to see that change um, came because of those kind of feelings that were occurring in parenting. And once I kind of was supported, and this was pointed out to me, of giving myself a break and beginning to rest on a moment to moment basis, I was giving myself a break and I was giving my children a break. And so this just opened up just huge changes, um, where throughout the training that we're both involved in, it gave me enough support over time to gain more and more confidence in this innate stability that is available to us all and is always on a moment to moment basis. And so, using that support in the years made it the evidence of that stability um, really clear and tangible, and has served my parenting and my kids in so many ways. There can